A giant was sliced at an angle, split into two parts, and fell to the floor, showering it with filthy, dark blood and guts. Alright guys, welcome back to some more Umineko, When They Cry, and we have the Executioner playing. I forgot I left this part at this hype theme, and Will cutting up some giants that have been gobbling up the island, the cat box itself. And let's just continue on recapping last part. Beatrice trying to open the door to the golden land, and Battler's helping her out, but they have to be the ones to close the door as well. Can they do it? Can they make it? We'll see what happens. But hey, I can tell you guys this for now. One thing that I forgot to mention last time, and I'd argue that's the most important thing, at least for me, is thank you guys so much for the support as well on my channel during these last couple of weeks. Because I've, these last couple of weeks I've been pre-recorded. I've pre-recorded so many videos. I couldn't actively say that I appreciate y'all all for your support and stuff. But we are now on 180 subscribers. We've reached that milestone, which is crazy. It's really crazy when you think about that. That I started Umineko at 50 subscribers. I think I was at 53 or something, 52, and now we've reached 180. We've cracked the 180. So it's more than 3 times than what I started off with when I started reading episode 1, which is absolutely incredible. The support for Umineko has been crazy, and supporting my channel has been great. And I do appreciate it a lot that you. All of you who do go out of your way to subscribe to my channel, even though I don't even ask you guys to do it, but you still do it anyway. I don't know why. You know what I mean? As in, I don't know why you. Maybe it's to follow more of my Umineko content, or maybe it's because you like the channel in general. I don't know. Maybe because you like me, my personality. I don't know, but I appreciate it either way. And oh my, this song is banging. But yeah, okay, man. Oh, the Executioner! Oh, I love this OST. Okay, that's it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do a whole 20-minute intro like last time. Don't worry. We're gonna keep reading now. Let's get right into it here. And this soundtrack is hype as hell. I've already recapped last time. Yeah, let's go. We're not wasting any time. And I've received some of your feedback from last video as well. I'm sure I haven't received all the feedback yet. I've received two responses regarding my questions. So. Yeah, I've read up, yeah. Well, for now I'll just keep reading. I don't know. I haven't gotten any responses regarding how long episode 8 is, or if I can finish it or whatever. But we'll just keep going for now, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's keep reading. Nice, Lana and Will working together, fighting together. Look at Will smile. Yeah. And this OST, man. Countless massive goats, which had forced their way in from rooms and windows all across the mansion, wandered about in search of something to chew. Lana's going in. Several of the goats noticed a group of people huddled around the staircase and lumbered closer, but they were pulverized by merciless attacks. Let's go! Hey! Nah, I don't like that Vergilius smile. Nah, that's giving me episode 3 flashbacks. I don't want to see this sprite ever again. I know why Vergilius did it now. I know why Vergilius did it all the way back in episode 3. But it still gives me bad memories, okay? Of when I got tricked. Alright? Please don't show me that again. Man. Rodov's shields easily halted the charging of the goats, and Vergilius' magic spears spinned the giants against the walls. Larnord's and Will's blades also sliced the goats effortlessly too. The pinpoint strikes of the 7 Sisters of Purgatory could pierce the vitals and finish off any opponent, no matter how large. The Chester Sisters were holding their own too. I love how everyone else gets their own descriptive attack and defense mechanism. The Chester Sisters were holding their own. They're also there, by the way. Don't forget that they exist. One shot from their high. Okay, never mind. Actually, they're actually getting description. Okay, my bad. My fault. They actually are getting their own description here as well. So, one shot from their high caliber firearms blasted so many goats to bits that you couldn't count the kills with both hands. But there's so many goats though, the entire island is being chewed up. There would have been more than a match for a limited number of opponents. However, they weren't just up against a crowd, but an entire sea. It was like a pebble trying to face the approaching waves of a stormy sea. Yeah, they can only stall for time. They can't actually win this fight. Man, this soundtrack is so good, y'all. I'm sorry, it's so good. Okay, hurry on that gun barrel replacement. Okay, right. Yo, hey, don't fight now, alright? We gotta fight for a common cause. We're teaming up. We're helping each other. Come on now. The hall was filled with the corpses of massive goats. As if in fear of the sight, the goats that came in one after another from the wall, keeping their distance. Coming up with a plan. Alright, best girl, best figure, best steak. Not best girl, but best steak. Okay, chill out. The goats were surrounding them at a distance and whispering to each other. Then, they nodded at each other as though deciding something, and the whole group stirred. What are they doing? It almost looks like they're lining up in a different order. Lucifer took aim at one of them, going for its forehead. The other 6 sisters followed her lead, trying to pierce the vital organs all over the creature's body. However, there was no sound of pierced flesh. The 7 sisters of Purgatory were knocked back, unable to cause even the smallest wound. Knocked back. The goats have protection 4 armor, diamond armor. The goats kept whispering the same thing over and over as they slowly approached the 7 sisters. All of them whispered unanimously. Oh, fantasy. Okay, I thought I had to talk there, but the ghosts were talking. My bad. As they whispered curses that denied the 7 sisters' existence, the goats lumbered closer. Nice. The chesters are going in on the attack. The golden bows of the Chester troops mowed down the wall of goats with a shower of bright golden bullets. Some of the goats were torn to pieces, but some of them seemed completely unaffected. Then the goats were uninjured, all whispered as one. So they're straight up confirming it now, okay. In case, well, actually you guys in the comments confirmed this for me, that my theory that the Chester sisters were Maria's rabbit dolls, but now it's been confirmed by the visual novel itself, so... But you guys were actually the ones that confirmed it first. Not that I consider that a spoiler, don't worry, I mean, the moment I made the connection that the Chester sisters were actually Maria's bunnies, Maria's rabbit dolls, that's when I knew it was true. I didn't even think of it as a theory at that point. I just waited for it to be confirmed by the visual novel, and it's been confirmed now. But you guys confirmed it did not. Yeah, it didn't change anything, so don't worry about that. There have been things that you guys confirmed for me that for me didn't change anything really. I mean, to be honest, like for example, Kanon and Shannon being the same person has never actually been confirmed by the visual novel yet. But you guys have talked to me and confirmed it to me as if it's actually true. So I don't have to, like, you know what I mean? The visual novel has never actually said in red Kanon and Shannon are the same person, but I just know it's true, and you guys haven't denied it in any sort of way, and it's kind of clear by this point. I feel like by episode 8 it should be pretty clear that they're the same person. I mean, the episode 6 ending makes that very, very clear in my opinion, at least. But I did suspect it even before then, for sure. Alright, anyway. But if you can't hear the goats very well and how they're talking, I can't either. They're naturally low audio voiced. The music is much louder than they are, so don't worry. That's not just a you thing. Watch when the other characters talk, you'll actually hear them. The goats are just very low. See, the party's talking. You guys can hear him just fine, can't you? The anti-magic toxin is strong in this one. With this one. Yeah. But does that mean you can you defend against them? If your attacks won't work, can you defend against them then? Nervous stepped forward, stamped on the floor twice, and the red bear rose up in front of him. The crowd of goats dashed into it with a terrifying force. While some goats were blown away by it, several of them slipped right through the magical barrier. So the goats that don't believe in any magic theory or anything like that, they can dash straight through. But the goats that do have some magical beliefs or the anti-magic toxin isn't as strong, they get blown back by it. So it's case by case basis. Nerve is a creature of magic, creature of fiction. Oh, now they're confirming that now. They're confirming that Genji's Ronove's vessel. Okay, well, there you go. Or Ronowe. I mean, it's pretty clear. Ronove, Genji. I mean, yeah, it's been pretty clear for a while now. So then they're gonna confirm Virgil Yasuki Masawa. Who are they gonna say Gop is? I'm wondering who Gop is. Gop doesn't... Gop isn't actually anybody, is he? Is she? Sorry, didn't mean to misgender Gop. There was no longer any point in Virgilia trying out her own magic spear. Some of the goats must also have decided that her existence was fiction as well, and she would no longer be able to hurt him. All of these great demons, great witches, high-level furniture, and weapons were overcome with fear of the crowd that surrounded them, a crowd that would not be affected by any of their attacks. Guess you're in trouble. Hey, but guess what? I still got my boy, the executioner playing in the background. Ba-dum, 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 banger. I hope it just never stops playing. I hope the executioner just plays until the end of episode 8. Just let this soundtrack just stay till the end of the visual novel. It's that much of a banger. That is a joke, of course. I don't if there are any, other non-battle scenes that are going to happen, I don't actually hope that the executioner plays during those as well. Come on now, I'm not being actually for real, like serious. You'll keep on until the end, you don't have permission to die in battle. Goats of the dumb, foolish minds of the masses. A shriek from one of the goats became a signal for the wall of them to break. They pushed forward with gaping mouths and foul breath, each trying to reach their prey first, trying to return these fictional creatures to nothingness. Virgilia leapt in front of and held several of the 7 sisters, who had fallen on their butts, overpowered by the ferocity of the approaching goats. However, even Virgilia was a fictional creature to these goats. They could chew through her like cotton candy. Ronover threw himself at the oncoming goats. Even he would be chewed apart easily. Knowing this, Ronover leapt forward. My fist, though! Get these hands! Ronover slammed his right fist into the side of a goat's face. And then his left fist as well. He's going in. As soon as he pulled it back, he swung his left leg into the goat's gut, and then spun around into a reverse roundhouse that caught the goat again. Let's go, Ronover! Combo attack! I guess he's learned some moves from Jessica. And George. Ronover knew. He could do less damage than a mosquito bite against those who didn't accept his existence. This was what it meant to face an anti-magic defense of endless 9, or 99.9999999, as written here at least, but endless 9. The goat swung its log-like fist with a sound like a storm. I wonder where are Evatice and Erika? Where did they go? Where did Erika and Evatice go? I kind of forgot. I know Burn and Lambda went off. They kind of just were pieced. Where did they go? Oh yeah, because they are right here with Angie. So they're wherever Angie is. So where's Angie as well? Angie, Beato. Holy crap, Angie last part. She was going in. She was wilding. That's the one part of last part that I didn't really recap. Is that Angie kind of wilded. She became a witch and then started. And I'm guessing she's the one that ensued this to happen, this entire scene that we're currently watching. But yeah, Angel did find out the truth from Battler, sees Battler as the opponent, enemy, and she did all this, yeah, I'm guessing. But she was spurned on by Featherine and Burn, that's for sure, yeah, that's clear. The goat swung its log-like fist with a sound like a storm. None of it dodged by a hair. If he had been an instant slower, the massive arm would have crushed his head like glass. Dang, I didn't know Ronover had this much chivalry in him. Huh. Ronover grinned and tried to get tough. Hey, what does that say about Genji and Kumasawa's relationship? I wonder. He had already abandoned everything. There was nothing he could do here now, except become a shield to buy time. Of course, Runobe, while yes connected to Genji, is not the same person. They're not the same thing. So, Genji and Kumasawa's relationship is obviously going to be different than Runobe and Virgil's relationship. Runobe and Virgil were made by Beata after all. There's nothing he could do here now except... okay, yeah. He had already chosen to abandon his life for this. Puke Spittle! That's Erika. Or Burn. One of those two saying this. Or, you know what I mean? Puke Spittle. The goats kept coming, trying to feast on Runobe. None had any pretensions of making this a one-on-one fight. Nothing mattered except chewing apart fantasy. Even just a nibble. As they gnashed those ruthless jaws and fangs, they gathered around Runobe. Runobe's foot hit something and he stumbled. Runobe, what are you doing? How are you gonna fall like that? Don't just hit something with your foot. In the same instant, several massive arms reached out and lifted him up. I mean, their shots would be ineffective. That's what I'm saying. I said the exact same thing for 1-0. Little bones! An elbow rammed itself into the massive, hideous jaws that were trying to chew Runobe's head. Of course, the goat did moan, but that did nothing but deprive just one goat of his right to the first bite of Runobe's head. Many jaws opened wide, trying to crush him and throw him down into those heartless stomachs, which would permit no heartwarming fantasies to exist. This is the Erika episode 6 mindset. I wonder if Erika's changed since then. She has a different opinion. Oh, Dlanor's going in. Nice job, Dlanor. All the many arms lifting Runobe up were sliced off. The seven sisters used this chance to fly forward and grab Runobe, dragging him back. You gotta deal with Nox, baby! Sentenced to death! Great equalizer is the death! Uh-huh. Blood-red longsword in hand, Dlanor slowly walked forward. Des! Die the death! Sentenced to death! Great equalizer! Is will. Behind Dlanor's will. Is the death! Behind her walked Will, tapping his back with his black blade. His attack should also be effective, right? Because he's also a mystery man. Yeah.
ファンタジーじゃねえってなら聞こうじゃねえかお前らの推理
Yes, he will can also get this. Tapping his back with his blade, yeah, that gives me Crow vibes from Ruby. I don't know if you guys have seen Ruby. But yeah, no, Will in general gives me Crow vibes. Yeah, no, they're similar. Design-wise, they're similar. And personality-wise, and their voice. They should have Will's voice actor do Crow from Ruby in the Japanese dub. I guess it would be dub in this case because Ruby's originally an English anime cartoon. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that debate right now. Okay, doesn't matter. You know what I mean. But I know it has a Japanese dub. I guess in this case it will be a Japanese dub, not a sub. Yeah, technically, I think, unless I completely misunderstand the word dub. Uh, but yeah, he does give me Crow vibes with his eyes, his face. I mean, his hair is different, but his face definitely gives me Crow vibes, and his sword as well. You know, it does remind me of Crow. And Crow, to be fair, is one of the best characters of Ruby, so there you go. Well, Will is not one of the best characters of Umineko, though, in comparison. He's a good character, don't get me wrong. Will's a good character, just Umineko's some banger characters, okay? Alright? And that that says a lot about Will, that if you have Will in the Ruby, you know, world, he'd be the best character, essentially. I mean, essentially, right? I mean, Will is basically a better character than all of them in Ruby. You know what I mean? So to say that he's not even one of the best characters in Umineko just goes to show the quality of good characters in Umineko. Although, can't say that the quality of characters in Ruby is super high either, though. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and compare characters in Umineko to the characters in Ruby. The characters in Umineko are far superior. I think it'd be kind of wild to say that the character in Ruby can compare to the character in Mineko. Mineko characters are insanely good, insanely complex. Not to say that there's no complexity in Ruby characters. I think I will say this: they're more complex than people give like Ruby credit for. There's more going on to them than people give Ruby credit for. People just hate on Ruby all the time. I know it's a popular opinion to hate on Ruby. I know that, but that still doesn't make them match up to Umineko characters whatsoever. Don't worry, y'all. It's nowhere near. But yeah, Will's great. Let's see what your theories are. I don't know why I went on that random tangent right there. Hell yeah, do they deny Nox rules? Do they deny the Van Dyne rules? Tomorrow? I don't think I've heard this soundtrack before. The crowd of goats step back. Yeah, no, this is a new soundtrack, isn't it? I think so. Though they had been so vicious against the fantasy creatures, they stepped back when faced with despair wielding swords of mystery. Wait, is this a new soundtrack? このゲーム版で行われた密室殺人の数々。どれからでも受けて立ちましょう。違うぜ。受けて立つのは俺らじゃねえ。そうでした。ミステリーとは挑む。なぜに私たちが受けて立たねばという。分かってんだろうか。You're the ones in the hot seat now. Hey yo, she's wielding both of those swords. She's going in. Donald's going in. Blue Truth cut the goats apart. That Blue Truth dwelt within each and every one of the riddles in Beato's game so far. What about the locked room with the chain? First game, second Twilight. What about the locked room of the chapel? Second game, first Twilight. What about the trick to kill Nandro? Third game, ninth Twilight. There was no end to the blades. They're surrounding Will, but he's smiling. Look at him go. Chop chop. Wrecked. The countless riddles Beatrice left behind became blades, challenges that tore the goats apart. If they wanted to deny fantasy, they would have to make a counter-argument. They would have to deal with every single trick as a mystery. However, although the goats spoke words of anti-fantasy, most of them had prepared no answer for the mystery. Well, every now and then, there was a goat who did have an answer. Are the ghosts supposed to be a reflection of us back in episode 1 when we were incompetent and didn't know what's going on and we were theorizing the dumbest stuff ever? Is that what they're supposed to represent? You know, they're supposed to show how much we've grown in these 8 episodes along the visual novel? I don't think we've heard this rule yet. There must be but one true culprit. Okay, we haven't heard this rule yet, at least in Umineko. But this is not set in red, by the way. This is not set in red, but you know, it's fine. Was that the author's way of criticizing the Van Dyne rules? With Will? The whole crowd of goats charged them. In their fangs, each of them carried thieves to crush Beato's locked rooms. The bodies of these goats were different than the ones who had become corpses so easily just now. They had mystery-style answers to several locked rooms. So, you have to take several blade hits to deal them a fatal wound. However, Beato had left many blades behind. All of them were exceedingly sharp. So, the pair of Inquisitors didn't think of this as a desperate battle. This was mystery. The goal of a mystery is to use all your imagination and knowledge to challenge each of its riddles head-on. Doing this is the greatest enjoyment of the mystery genre. So they laughed. Both Will and Lanor laughed, with smiles of admiration at the theories the goats had put everything they had into. They countered with blades from all the locked rooms. The crowd of goats was no longer an encirclement, but a great wave threatening to swallow the pair up. And yet, the pair repelled the enemy without giving an inch. They resisted firmly, cutting through the tsunami of wailing goats. It was like an ice-breaking ship knocking a path through a frozen sea. Let's go, Lanor. Yeah, your job's up, Lanor. That was you. That's Noxus 8, surely, right? Yeah! See? Also, that's a very cool CG. This is the first time I've seen this CG, I think. This is the first time it's been shown to us. Lanor going in with her red longsword. Hell yeah! Looking good, Lanor, looking good. And I've got it right, it was Noxus 8. Let's go, y'all. Surely Will can counter that, right? Lanor hesitated for just an instant. Will can counter that, can't he? After all, this cliched and simple theory managed to get around both Beato's locked dreams and the Nox Decalogue. Yeah, but it can't get past Will, can it? think Will can block that. I think so. Donald saw nothingness inside the goat's massive jaws. Come on, Will. Yeah, see, I knew it. That's Will's. This is Will's type of opponent. Told y'all, Will's got this. I think I remember reading a rule like this. Yeah, I think I remember reading this rule. I don't know if it's been said before in Umineko or whether it was when I googled the Van Dyne rules after you guys told me to. But I remember reading something like this, that you need a corpse. Yeah. Surely, the jaws of that goat had closed over Donald's head. However, the upper and lower jaw were no longer connected, so the upper half slid off to the side. The Great Nox forbade fake murders. Hey, Will! What is this? Grammar error? Look like even the Great Nox. Come on, Will. Not you not having the S on there. You needed the S. Looks like. Alright. I guess so. The goats didn't give the pair enough time to have a nice long chat about mystery. The next passive figure immediately enveloped them. Will's blade drew a diagonal slash across his chest, but it only cut through its clothes, leaving no wound. So it's time for the Lawrence to take over. Alternate between each other. Use your strengths against against each other's weaknesses, basically. Where Will has a weakness, Donald has a strength, and where Donald has a weakness, Will has a strength. Work together. Donald also hit it with her longsword, but still, it just cut its clothes without leaving a mark on his body. Okay, never mind, even Donald sucks here. Ah, that's great. Could it be that this goat had a theory that didn't violate Nox or Van Dyne? Wow. In an attempt to stop the goat from saying any more, Will and Donald hit it with blades from every locked room, as well as stakes from the 10 Commandments and the 20 Rules, but none of it had any effect. This Brody is straight up denying the rules and commandments. That's crazy. Slowly, the goat clenched its massive fists together and raised them high. Will's got with a roar. Will slammed into the goat giant with his body. Though its massive bulk went back slightly, Will was still leaping into a death trap. However, if he hadn't done so, he wouldn't have been able to protect Lanor. Oh, look at Will go. Too bad, Will. Lanor's up for Erika. You get Leon though, Will. Don't worry. The goat grabbed Will, lifted him up and held him high in the air. He was like a little kid showing off his favorite toy and waving it around. No, Will, you can't die here. Look at Will. Look at this close up of Will. Getting real close to us, buddy. Ah, Will. The goat's massive hands closed on Will like a vice. All the bones in Will's body creaked. Ho ho. Nah, bro, you gotta keep thinking. Never stop thinking. Will's head was lowered, so his face couldn't be seen. However, the arm of the goat holding him was shaking. The embrace of those log-sized arms with superhuman strength was being slowly pushed away by Will's shaking arms. Muda!
ミステリーを語ってその言葉を口にするのか。ミステリーってのは騎士道なんだよ。
Like, Ronove?
自ら高潔なルールで挑むその姿勢を誇るもんなんだよ。勝てば卑怯でいいのか、どんなに気高く戦っても負ければ意味はないのか。勝ち負けじゃねえだろ。そう、戦う気高さを誇るもんだろ。
The goat's arms were now spread wide, and it looked as though Will was now the one pushing back. Will's face was covered in shadow and couldn't be seen.
お前の弱だ。ミステリーをする気もねえのにミステリーを語るやつがよ。俺は一番気に入られんだよ。
Hey y'all, close up of Will's chest. What y'all think? Will's chest. Wow, wow, it's like Jotaro, the marine thing. Wow. Alright, well, let's not stare at Will's chest for too long. That's okay. Will, cool. We got enough of your chest for now. Will slammed his forehead into the goat's now unprotected head.
ミステリーを語るな。思考で戦う姿勢を誇れ。ミステリーを語るな。二度と思考の停止を誇らしげに語るんじゃねえ。
Will headbutted the goat over and over again. His forehead was gushing blood, torn apart by the goat's fangs, but he kept on headbutting. Van Dyne and Nox may be behind the times. The mystery genre does progress with time, just like the world around it. However, there's one thing that must never change. Never stop thinking! That is pride. Hey, oh, it's fitting that Lucifer's there. Stake of pride. That is, what is a knight proud of? Not victory. He's proud of the courage that lets him stand up to anyone without fear. Will couldn't forgive the kind of coward who could turn tail from a fight and then brag about it. People call themselves mystery fans, but who have no pride were the only ones Will just couldn't bear. The goat, unable to put up with this anymore, threw Will down to the floor. Then he lifted his fists again, determined to crush Will to pieces this time.
キラ、お前は俺を叩き潰すだろう。だがそれはお前の勝利じゃねえ。お前は自らのプライドを自らの手で叩き潰すんだよ。
無駄。 reached, and when Golden Fist came in, a fist like a cannonball swinging down towards him was the very last thing Will saw before he shut his eyes.
思考停止は
Battler's coming in. Rebirth.
このゲームじゃ敗北ってことになってるぜ。
It does indeed. Battler smashed his fist into the goat's mouth, and smashed teeth bounced off the ceiling.
バトラーさん、思考停止ってことはミステリーであることを諦めたってことだぜ。ってことはお前にとってはこのゲームはファンタジーってことだな。
Battler lifted up his arm. Realizing this was a signal, Lucifer gestured double O jumped.
思考を止めたならお前はもう舞台の上にいるべき役者じゃねえ。偉そうに語ってないで観覧席でポップコーンでも食ってろよ。
Popcorn! The goat lifted his fist again and swung it down at Battler like a hammer. Your attacks will be effective now. Go on, Chester, Double O, and Lucifer. Your attacks will be effective.
ファンタジーに屈したならただの的でしかないに。それはすなわち私たちの存在を認めるも同じということ。敵識別を開始。魔法攻撃可能な個体を HMD にマーキング。ファンタジーに屈服してる子は私たちが相手してあげる。推理があるならば我らは伺いましょう。
そういう輩は大歓迎だぜ。敬意を示して全力で受け止めてやらあ。おっと、しかしここはバトラ様の見せ場のようです。
The Territory Lord?
ミステリーもファンタジーもお前ら自慢のご講説をゆっくりと拝聴しているところだがな。しかし今回はお前らのゲームじゃない。お前ら未来のかけらがどんなに否定しようと俺は折れるわけにはいかねえんだよ。
A golden glint gathered in Battler's hand. It was so bright that the whole hall was bathed in gold. Golden butterflies flitted about, as if the whole hall was being swallowed up by the golden land. Golden sword! Battler lifted his golden longsword high.
ミステリーもファンタジーもベアとのゲームに挑む姿勢は大いに結構だ。歓迎もする。だが俺のこの最後のゲームの否定だけは絶対にさせねえ。眠れ者の尊厳を傷つける不謹慎を知れ。
A slice of the golden longsword flooded the hall with a sea of golden light. Dang, he's killed multiple of them at a time. He's destroying them. And there's a whole group of goats filling the hall with noise turning to clouds of gold butterflies and scattered. Even so, only about 100 of them had been wiped out. Only about 100, that's not much. Before long, the massive crowds of goats outside will probably come pouring in like seawater through a hole in the bottom of a ship.
ガートルードたちの封印はもう少しだ。
Gertrude?
すまないな。もうしばらくここを持ちこたえてくれ。もちろんだよ、バトラ卿。
Yes, call me Lord, that's right.
それくらいしか私たちに見せ場はないし。
お前らも少しは戦ってもいいんだぞ。
They're giving commentary.
私たちは
司会者だし
See, that's what I'm saying. Let them do their thing. Their excessively blunt refusal drew a few strange smiles. However, it had lessened the tension in the room just a bit. They're doing a good job. They're doing their thing.
バトラ様、ここは私たちにお任せを。
Bet.
これ以上の侵食を許しはしません。そして私たちの誰も決してかけることはありません。無論です。なぜなら私たちもバトラ教のゲーム版の大切な駒なのです。
That's like I'm the Lord. Alright, I'll leave it to y'all. I trust y'all. Alright. The Seven Sisters of Purgatory, the Chester Sisters troops, and everyone else nodded forcefully.
ああ、頼むぜ。みんな、エンジのための最後のゲーム、絶対に守るぞ。
Nice. Good. Do your thing.
下はなんとか持ちこたえて。
黄金鏡の扉もゆっくりと開き続けているぞ。
Hurry up, Beato.
まだ時間がかかるがな。
そういうわけだ。俺たちも時間を稼がねえとな。
The sea of goats that covered the ground below them was jostling about more and more. By now, even the sea surrounding the island had disappeared. The horizon was gone, and the chewed-up island was now floating on an eerie emptiness like space. The goats that flooded the edges of Rokkenjima seemed to be spilling off the sides.
このゲーム版はもうおしまいだな。
ゲームマスターがいて、コマが揃ってさえいれば、いつかゲーム版などまた広げられる。ゲームなど人が二人揃いさえすれば何だってできるのだから。
With two people, you can create the universe.
エンジン
例のあれはどこへ隠した？
そうだ。礼拝堂。
The chapel.
礼拝堂はどうだって？
まだ残っている。
The chapel looked like a white building floating in the pitch-black sea of goats. Yes, this was strange. There was no way those goats, who consumed everything, would go out of their way to avoid just a chapel.
エンジンはあそこだ。
In this place of residence, Coolio. Currently, at least. Outside the chapel was a sea of goats. Very soon, the earth around the chapel would be eaten away, and it would probably end up floating on nothingness. The rampage of the goats, as they devoured everything and chanted the tragedy they imagined with one voice, truly made a lot of noise. However, none of that reached the inside of the chapel. And he finally broke the magic seal on the entrance and stepped inside. The seal was supposed to be unbreakable by anyone. However, in the face of Angie Beatrice, Witch of Truth, the one who saw the truth and could sweep aside all forces that prevented her from finding it, no barrier was absolute. Oh, look at her in her witch dress. Look at her go. You found the book? The book of the single truth? Single book, tightly locked, rested on the altar. It was the hidden diary that Ushima Eva had written even in her later years. Okay, interesting. The book of the single truth. You found it. It was the one Federine had shown her in the world of 1998. This time, I have the key. I gripped the gold key that sat in my pocket. The key Oni-chan gave me. As I approached the altar, I saw that the book of the single truth was wrapped in a strange bending of the line. Okay.
レルンカステルに言っていたゲームマスターの封印とかいうやつね。
The book of the single truth was sealed in something like a crystal. It was a seal made by the game master's authority. Battler made it, okay. This was on a different level than the breakable magic seal in the chapel door. No matter how Angie used her powers as a Witch of Truth, this couldn't be broken by anyone except the game master. However, this time, Battler wasn't the only game master. Bernie is as well.
悪いわね、お姉ちゃん。レルンカステルだってゲームマスター。持って行って封印を解いてもらえばいいだけの話だね。
Angie slowly approached the altar.
エンジェル、素直にそなたの言うことを聞くだろう。
俺の妹なら素直には聞かねえだろうな。ならばどうする。力ずくしかねえだろうぜ。
Okay. Where? At that moment, a fierce impact hit the pair of them. Ho ho! Barrett was flung away, and Battler was sealed inside a massive crystal that extended up to the heavens.
くそ！なんだこりゃ。
Burn?
なんだこれは。
Burn, is that you? It was a barrier, a massive cage of crystal. Battler was shut inside a crystal cage like a tower, so large that you had to look. I didn't mean to skip that. I don't think H is going to work, is it? I don't think it's going to work. It's still broken like always. It's still broken like always, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why H is broken. My game is literally broken. I can't go past the burn puzzle, as always. There's no point in trying. Nah, there's no point in trying. I need to take care of Angie, okay?
これを一人で内側より破れるというのか。この結界は密室結界。誰がこんなものを。
俺に密室で挑もうとするやつなんて。
Oh wait.
一人しかいねえぜ。
So it's Erica.
どうやら最後の客がようやく到着したようだな。
It's Erica, right? Final guest? If it's a locked room, it's gotta be Erica. Take care of my sister. Bye, wife. Beato left Battler to handle this on his own and headed for the chapel. Battler took a deep breath and smiled daringly. Come on through, Erica. We've been waiting.
退屈だったか。忘却の深淵とやらは。
The answer was a laugh. Yeah, that's right. That laugh is enough.
元気そうじゃねえか。
元気？
退屈ではありませんでした。だって信じてましたから。
You believed.
だろうな。俺も信じてたぜ。
Bro took off his cape. What the frig? Well, yeah, I noticed that. Battler flung off the cape of the Territory Lord. Bro's gone back to having a bit lower drip than usual. The cape gave you so much drip, Battler. I'm not gonna lie to you. It would only get in the way, fair enough. And it would be a rude way to welcome his final guest.
あの暗い深淵は次にあなたに再会できたならどんなミステリーで戦ってやろうかと思案するには実にちょうどいい場所でした。
この水晶の檻は俺たちの決闘のリングってわけか。
Oh, that's cute. Eric was thinking of me while she was in the depths of oblivion. She thinks about me. See that?
逃げ場なしのチェーンデスマッチってわけだ。
思えば私たちいっつもチェーンの密室をめぐって戦ってましたね。
ならそうするか。まさにチェーンデスマッチってわけだ。
私に準備はありますが、あなたはどうです？
あるさ。言ったろ。俺も信じてたって。
That of the Grave More Fear. Oh, it's been a while since we've heard this soundtrack. It's been what? 3, 4, at least 4 episodes. We haven't heard it since at least episode 5, surely. They've definitely played it in episode 4, I think. But man, it's been a while. At the same time, they both brandished their mysteries, sitting the other in a chained locked room. Let's go! The Phoenix Wright pointing is coming out. Let's go! Erica, you too. Come out. Come on. Oh! This is a new CG, isn't it? I've never seen this one before. She's also doing the Phoenix Wright. She's also pointing. Alright. With that of the Grave playing in the background. Here we go. It's a final battle between Erica and Backer. Here we go. They're back to this room. Oh man. This room. The guest room. Man, this guest room has had mystery. It has not mystery. It has had mystery too, but it's also it had history is what I was trying to say. The episode 6 guest room, man, oh man. At the same time, they were both sealed inside a locked room locked with a chain. Of course, it was easy to set and unset the chain from the inside. However, stepping into their opponent's chained room would be difficult. They were fighting to the death with 2 chained locked rooms at once. There could be no better locked room duel for this pair, who had battled with theories concerning chained rooms so often. Here we go. Are we going to get another? Okay. I was gonna say, are we going to get another interactive puzzle with Erica here? But I guess not. I guess Patrick's just gonna go at it with his Bluetooth. Alright.
自殺じゃないです、事故死じゃないです、病死じゃないです。ちゃんと私はあなたに殺されますよ、バトラさん。
扉の隙間よりの毒ガスによる殺害である。部屋に注水しての溺死である。部屋の空気を枯渇させての窒息死である。
毒ガスではありません、溺死ではありません、窒息死でもありません。
Man, I still haven't written the Red Truth from several parts ago. Oh, the Feathermead Red Truth of the Book of the Single Truth. I still don't think there's much point to writing the Red Truth now at this stage of the visual novel, but I should still do it. I mean, it's the last episode. I've written down all the Red Truths until this episode. I might as well finish it off, right? Might as well do it, just to do it. I'll do it eventually. I just forget. I'm used to forgetting that kind of stuff. But I'll do it eventually. She's having fun.
密室殺人に毒ガス？溺死？窒息死？
おかしいだろ。面白いだろ。
グッと。
グッと。
後ろ宮バトラは自殺である、事故死である、病死である。今度はあんたの密室を試します。
赤き真実。後ろ宮バトラは視察である。狂気はない。背中にざっくりなんてどうだ。
古典密室はそうでなくては。
ならお前もやってみるか。
受けて立ちましょう。赤き真実。フルドエリカは視察である。狂気はない。背中にざっくり。
面白い。お前の密室ぶち破ってやる。
これは何のもの？
バトラは今所用で忙しい。しばしわらわがそなたの相手をしよう。
Beatus fighting Angie, okay. Alright, the two Beatrices. Alright, fitting. Beato had sealed the chapel with a locked room barrier. Unless that riddle was smashed with blue truth, Angie wouldn't be able to leave the chapel. After shrugging impatiently, Angie finally faced Beato.
あんたと直接戦うのってこれが初めてなのかしら
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that one moment in episode 4 doesn't really count.
おやそうなるか
You kinda had, you did the whole Sakutaro thing in episode 4, but I guess you didn't fight Beato directly there, so...
よかろう手合わせしよう
I guess this is the first one-on-one duel, like actual duel.
ただしここにはバトラはおらぬわらわはバトラがおらぬとちょいと手加減を忘れるのでな
Oh yeah, and Angie was also not really fighting Beato in episode 4. She was just on the sidelines, kinda giving tips and helping battler-ish kind of thing in episode 4. But now, she's fighting Beato directly. She's not just an ally.
あら不思議ね私もそういう将軍
Uh-huh. They're both not gonna hold back.
完全なる密室にてそなたを殺した窓も扉も他すべてのいかなる方法をもっても外部との出入りはできぬ
付き合ってあげるわあんたのゲーム復讐要求
And they're going at it as well. And that's the chapter end. Okay, wow. Okay. That was a pretty long chapter, I felt like. I thought it was a pretty long chapter. Hachijo Toya. That's Featherine. Well, that's Featherine's human form. Thunberg Lily. So we're breaking off from the fighting.
そこでですね
Okay.
第1回〇〇社ミステリー大賞応募作品中に八条先生が再び偽名にて原稿をお寄せになったという形にいたしまして
The public will be told that among the works entered into the first Company X Mystery Novel Contest, a work from the amazing Hachijo was once again submitted under a false name. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna end things there since the previous chapter ended. This is a new chapter. I hope you guys have enjoyed this part of Umineko when they cry, at the very least as much as I enjoyed reading it, as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for a new chapter, Hachijo Toya. I believe this is now chapter 12. So yeah, a bunch of magic battles and locked room battles going on in the cat box. They're trying to find the cat box, and meanwhile we're here. Featherine or Hachijo over here also has her own story going on, it seems like. Maybe Amakusa's here too. I don't really know what's going on here, but we'll find out more next time, I'm sure. But yeah, we're gonna end things off there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Alright, y'all. Peace.